we lost a lot of business. So we suddenly had to be creative to find new revenue models because otherwise we couldn't make it. However, I always had to ask him, and he's great and all, but I always had to ask him, can we do this? And he only could do so much at the same time. So yeah, well, there was some tension, to be honest. I had the ideas, and can we do this to generate revenue? Can we do that? And he only could build that much at the same time. So I really wanted to become more autonomous, more freedom in my work, actually to be able to build my own things.
So I built probably like 6 different SaaS apps by
Cool.
myself before there was AI coding. So I learned how to code and did that on my own. I had
Right.
one acquired back in 2021. So that one went
Wow.
relatively well, but the rest of them basically
Mm.
flopped. And so, yeah, when these tools came out and I saw like it was possible to build SaaS
Mm.
apps or, basically prototypes very quickly, like having done it myself the more painful way, it just kind of made sense that, I'd get on board. And then, yeah, once I figured out that like you don't need to be incredibly technical to get them working, then I thought it'd be a good idea to share that with others. I think what you'll learn, or what you'll quickly find is that like knowing how to code or getting past the technical hurdle is just like one of like a dozen steps or like a
Mm.
dozen challenges that you have to figure out in order to get something to
Yeah.
actually work and have customers using it and it solves a real problem. And
Yeah.
so like it's cool because yes, now you can build anything you want, but all of the things that were relevant before in terms of like product and distribution and marketing and sales and all that stuff, it's still relevant.
We spent the better part of, certainly like a decade at least, just not working on things that weren't working. And I mean, heck, this company that StackBlitz and which is Bolt, the creator of Bolt.new. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
like we were going to shut this thing down at the end of last year because we could not figure out how to actually like we built very cool technology, we couldn't figure out how to monetize it. So I'd say like
Mm.
what I didn't expect, I think every entrepreneur says this, is like what I didn't expect getting into entrepreneurship is how hard it is.
Mm.
Uh, but I think that it it makes you, to the degree that you can continue being an entrepreneur, it really makes you, it forces you to become a better version of yourself because
Mm.
you get your butt kicked over and over and over and you just have to you have to
Yeah.
learn to love that and then learn like how do you actually like take that and just continue to improve day after day for years on end with what I mean. And so anyway, so there's something
Mm.
I think that's the experience, right? I mean, and
Yeah.
that probably sounds very bleak, but it's actually like I think that uh like I think that you can kind of measure like greatness in terms
Mm.
of endurance of pain over how long
Yeah.
of a period of time, how great the pain and how long periods of time. Like the people
Yeah.
that are do incredible work tend to like they don't tend to be people that just kind of on their first time doing something, everything worked. I mean, it's just like there's people that have really, you look at someone like Michael Jordan. I grew up in Chicago during the 90s, right? So like
Yeah.
th that guy was not, he was every day was forcing himself to just,
It
you
was not
know,
an overnight success, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean 100%. I mean even when he was when they were winning the championship games, I mean he
Mm.
was grinding. Like he was grinding
Mm.
into hours of the night just shooting
Mm.
hoops, right? Like just practicing. And so you kind of look at that, it's like the best, like it is, kind of endurance of pain is a
Yeah.
key